Now, if you're an artist and you're trying to figure out how to distribute, market, and monetize your music, then you're in the right place because we're here to do exactly that. Now, you're going to ask me a lot of questions, and I'm going to try and go through all the benefits and features of the platform in the quickest way possible, but I'm going to try and give you the most important parts, which are your marketing and your monetization. I'm going to teach you how the platform works, and I'm going to show you how it looks, not just for you, but also for your listeners as well, because your fans are going to be coming here, and we want them to actually enjoy using the platform as well. So it's very important that they enjoy using the platform as much as you do. So here's what we're going to cover: distribution, downloads, songs, albums, free music, and paid music. That covers the distribution part of it. Next up, we're going to cover your marketing, right? This is important. We're going to cover most important parts about your data, how you're going to use our smart analytics and some of our tools, our audience segmentation tools, which means you can actually see who your followers are, because your followers are different to your listeners are different to your buyers are different to your subscribers, right? So we can really show you exactly how these 4 different types of people actually interact with your music, and you can see exactly who they are and what they do. When I say see exactly who they are, I mean you can see their names and their emails and which country they're at. Super important. We're also going to cover the action planning, right? So when you have all these details and all this data and all this information, how do you actually use this information that you now have, right? So we also cover that information because our tools also allow you to do that as well. And last but not least, we cover the network, which means you join our community, we give you an access to our community and our network, and you can actually grow your network as much as you're growing your fan base as well. Building a music career is not just about growing your fan base, it's also about building a network that's going to support you on the way. And we're here to do that as well. So we're more than just a stream platform. We're kind of like a record label, but we're not just a record label, we do other things as well. Now, last but not least, we're going to cover monetization, which is obviously one of the main reasons why you're here. So again, we talked about your paid music, we're going to talk about donations, we're going to talk about subscriptions, and we're going to talk about events as well, because you can actually have your events hosted on the platform and making it easier for your audience to find you here as well. And we can also talk about how you would sell merchandise on the platform, right? So really trying to make your monetization easy on the platform. It's not just about music streaming, it's also about how you make money using the platform as well. Now, you might be asking me, T, that's all well and good, but how are my listeners supposed to use the platform? My listeners are all over the place. They're on Spotify, they're on Apple Music. How are you going to get them over here? Now, there are also some really cool benefits for the listeners because, as I said before, we really want the listeners to enjoy being here and enjoy using the platform as well. So we're going to cover all the benefits for the listeners, giving them a streaming-like experience, and you're going to see that here as we're scrolling and using the platform. It looks just like your ordinary streaming platform. We're going to allow them to connect directly with you. Again, some of that cool information that I'm talking about, the data, the information, and your audience segmentation, it really allows you to connect with them on a really personal level because you know exactly who they are. We have also event invites. As I mentioned before, on the platform, we also have a space for events right here, so they can actually see what event you're performing at, find your name, and look at your music and follow your music from that point on. VIP special access to subscribed users, right? Depending on which plan you're using, we can actually give you access to certain events which are live and in person with some of our partners as well. That's really cool. You also obviously get other things like, you know, your new releases. They get access to like music that's more trending. So if there's music that's new on the platform that you're releasing to your audience, the listeners can actually get like first dibs on that music as well, right? So again, pre-release it, give it as a free download, give it as a snippet, give a different version to your users that they can actually listen to. And that gives them more of a benefit of being on the platform. We also have a special community for fans as well, where they can meet our team, meet some of our business partners, meet some of our event organizers, and actually meet the artists as well, right? So again, one of those things we're talking about here and we're really trying to hone in on is how we connect the users to the artists. It's really about forming a strong connection and a strong bond with you, the artist. So we're going to be hosting events, both live and in person, where your fans can actually join in, participate, and actually get to meet you and ask you questions as well. I think that's really cool. So there's many more functions we're going to be dealing with, but for now, we're just going to look at the platform and figure out exactly how your users are going to be benefiting from using 7th Century Music.